Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the three halos above has now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
Windblade!
seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. One more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
Motion to compel. Boom boom. Huh. Let's appraise the value on this. Motion to compel. Breath of the flame. Incinerate. Yikes. appraise the value on this?
Windblade! With the wind!
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end. Despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Diluc, trust perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city and its citizens enjoy the most freedom. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him, and no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice...
Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Shatter the condensed animal orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. Shatter the condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. Shatter the condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Tainted blood clot on his neck. Yeah. Yeah. Let's play. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Tainted blood clot on his neck.
Let's spark things up a little.
Yeah. Here we go. That was our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
Guys, like कर stream को, like the stream.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she... I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved... When I brought you into the city that day, I was just...
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this...
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact...
Aftermath? Here? What happened?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers when we...
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not... Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing...
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to... I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time!
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. What timing! Not only was Jean away, right? Luckily, the night's on... I guess Kaya must... I mean, it's not like he would have just sat the whole thing out at the Cat's Tail, right?
This is it. Crisis,
Guys, like करो
danger,
इनको.
the thrill of adventure.
Like करो भाई.
Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. What? This Storm Terror threat is resolved? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin. Every cloud has a silver lining. For that, we have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will... Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. Which should I choose?
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle is to bask in the presence of
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I'm just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me,
So what you thinking about then?
the Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master, if you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss through various means. The situation is this. The Abyss Order.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn to...
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please. It's He's been getting quite busy recently. Today's recommendation is the steak.
Have you heard? Storm Terror.
You're also here for Monster's Twine, aren't you?
Yeah.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Which should I choose?
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You...
There's a strange wanderer.
Should I choose?
Today's recommendation is the steak.
You're also here for Mondstadt's home, right? This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Hamel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't—
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as— This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the—
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever.
We, did bring it with us.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The Holy Lyre! Oh, Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master...
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal...
booze better.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But as you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your—
Her name is Signora. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that—
Indeed. She is one of the seven. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljárny Palace. And the one person that the Fatui Harbingers— The seven don't always get along. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the seven, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep. Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all— The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single up till the end. Deval as such. I just hope that Devalin will— Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the